Have you ever felt really excited about something, like you couldn't wait to try it, but then you got scared right before and decided to wait for nothing? You push it to the back of your mind, waiting for something to happen, waiting for the perfect moment. Instead of facing your fear and enjoying the process, you let it dictate your actions. If you've been going through something similar, I'd like to share a story from my own experience that happened just last week. As I've mentioned in my other videos, I took a 1-year break from art and just made a comeback last September. It's going well, I suppose. I've finished a master's study and I'm currently working on my second one. Painting wasn't my only hobby. There are many others, but I'd like to mention ceramics as it's the one I've enjoyed the most. I used to make ceramics 3 years ago. I even sold them and made a little bit of money. I'll probably create another video for that next time. Okay, last January I bought a clay. I just wanted to return to that peaceful state I found while working with clay. I wasn't sure if the feeling would last, but I really wanted to get my hands dirty again. It took me over 3 weeks to finally open the clay and start creating something with it. During that entire 3 weeks waiting, I felt really scared. I kept overthinking about the results and how I would make this or that. I found myself overthinking what to create. Every day I would stare at the clay and think, I want to make a mug, a palette, a vase. I even made a list of things I wanted to create for my art because I really needed cute stuff for when I paint. And then I found myself already considering selling items before even beginning. My mind fixated on the end results rather than embracing the process. I became frustrated, feeling the madness and having very little patience. Then it finally happened. I made a vase. However, it didn't turn out the way I wanted, so I gave up on it. I set it aside for another 2 weeks and left it in the living room to dry. It was actually harder than I had anticipated, especially because I didn't have a wheel and was only hand modeling it. But here's the most exciting part. Last week, my friends and I decided to have a clay session day at my place. They were interested in trying something new, so I thought it would be nice to invite them over. I actually almost canceled it last minute because I just didn't have the energy anymore. I just wanted to be alone in my room quietly. But I'm glad they came over. It turned out to be a night of realizations. We had so much fun and it motivated me to create more. One session followed another and then another. It became a hobby again where I'm consistently creating for fun. I just love it so much, you don't know how happy I am right now. I've been having a blast lately. I find myself enjoying making mugs even more than painting. When I paint, I often feel frustrated because I'm still trying to find that groove that I've been trying to find like so many years now. And yesterday we brought the clay to the shop for firing, and once that's done, the next step is glazing, which is the fun part. When pursuing our hobbies, we often find ourselves alone, lost in our own world. We lack someone to share those moments with except ourselves. Having your friends in the same room can make you less afraid and feel more confident. But here's the question, why was I so scared to bring my ideas to life? Honestly, fear of success and fear of failure, that's the one. Fear prevents us from reaching what could have been, but fear will always be there. If you can't beat fear, do it scared. There's one thing you have to realize. You have no choice but to use your gift of creation. It's something you can't ignore or avoid. It's just part of who you are. Even if you get scared, tired, burn out, you always come back to it. You will always find yourself drawn back to this field because deep down, you know this is the path that you've always wanted to take. Give no time for fear. I've been scared this whole time, and guess what? I have not accomplished anything on my list. And it's quite disappointing, but it's also a lesson learned that I can't afford to waste my time being scared, as that would only mean another year of being stuck in my day job, and I hate it. The more you hide, the more scared you'll feel. Are you afraid it won't work out? Maybe, maybe not. It might be challenging to put yourself out there, perhaps due to your day job leaving little time for creative projects, or maybe you're just generally afraid, causing you to keep pushing things off. But I've come to realize that I've been letting my fear control me, affecting my daily life. I've lost control of my thoughts and become unconscious of my habits. Keeping things to yourself and avoiding sharing them with others can increase feelings of fear and anxiety. Being with supportive friends can help you confront these fears, providing comfort and companionship. I've only realized this now that you don't always have to do things alone. You might be used to doing things alone, but it's so much fun having your friends next to you and unlocking precious memories together. If you're an artist struggling with a creative block and feeling hesitant to jump back in, why not host a paint party at your place? Or if you've always wanted to learn how to make a mug, book a workshop with them. Or if you're too shy to go to the gym alone, go with a friend. Having friends around can be really motivating, especially when you're just getting back into it. You don't have to be with them every time, but having them there at the start can make a big difference. It's similar to when your parents encourage you to take your first steps towards them, having that initial support and guidance to help you gain confidence and momentum until you're ready to walk independently. I want to thank my friends for coming, because without them, my excitement for creating wouldn't be as alive and fulfilling.